Hey family, come on in, come on in. I hope you guys can hear me well. So while you're coming in, I have a couple of spirits that want to connect, and I have some advice about our new direction. So come on in. Hey family, hello, welcome to live. So I'm so glad you're here because a couple of things that I wanted to talk to you about. Number one, and I wanted to discuss our new ascension process. What is going on? How do you operate? And I do have a few spirits that I do want to connect with here on live tonight. I think this is very, very important because these spirits have been like calling on me. They have been calling on me. So one of them is Dolce Marie Alaveraz. As you guys know, we'll go ahead and connect with her and see if there's anything that she wants to talk about at this time. But what I will say is that this is the time that the forgotten ones want to be remembered. The forgotten ones want to feel connected. They want to feel love. So I want to do a follow-up. I want to do an update. And I also want to get into how you can basically move with the transition, how you can use this energy that we have going on around us. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Hi everyone, so excited to see you. Before I connect, be sure to share, like, and subscribe. Make sure you like, thumbs up. This is going to help get the message out, especially to those that are still heartbroken about not finding more about a lot of these cases that I am going to connect with. And also share the video because the video is able to get out to people to make sure that they can get the message. So, and it does help with the algorithm. Make sure that it's liked and shared. It's funny because Kanika did come to me. So let's just see who connects and let's see what we get. So I'll start with Dulce. And Dulce Alvarez. Okay. So she is connecting. What is different about her energy from when I first read her energy is that she seems very shy or kind of like taken back a little bit. Give me a second while I get specific stone because I like to carry my stone as I read. She's a little bit confused about location. She keeps mentioning I want to be found, but she's a little bit confused about her location. She's also confused because she's saying that it was really, really hot. It was a long drive. She's saying it's hot, it was a drive, and my dad. So she's now mentioning something as it relates to this particular person calls her, refers to her or wants her to refer to him as dad. And she's saying that this is possibly someone she now accepts that she has to call him this, but she knows this is not her real father. She's also saying 85. She's saying 85. So I'm not sure what that is connected to, but she keeps making references to the number 85. She's also making references to that playground. She's mentioning the playground of where she last was. She's mentioning a friend or a cousin that she was playing with, and she remembers that things that just happened, they happened so quickly. She's also making a connection and drawing a connection to something as it relates to ice cream. She's saying ice cream, so she could be wanting this or wanting to feel that connection with her in her heart space. But she's making a connection, but it seems like she's drawing this to whoever took her. I don't know if they lured her with ice cream, but she keeps making the connection with ice cream. She's saying that I had pigtails in my hair that day with pink or red bows. She's also mentioning what she is wearing. She's saying that her mother liked to put her on dresses, but she was not a fan of it. She kind of liked to be more so, I guess, so tomboyish that she's mentioning. She's also, I'm having a little interference with another light. So someone else is coming through or trying to come through. Give me a second, Spirit. Can you block this light or inform me what this light is? Okay, so it looks like there is a light with her. I don't know if her grandmother passed away, but she's mentioning something about a great-grandmother or a grandmother. Someone is connected with her. Someone is carrying her. She is close or nearby water. She was close or nearby water. I do see someone carrying her out. So the energy that is with her, I see someone carrying her out. You guys, when she was here with us, this had to be nothing but probably about 3 months after she was connected or in water or connected to some sort of water. She's also mentioning, she's saying, yeah, something about a large area, large body of water. And I do see her being carried out of the water. And whoever took her, this particular guy, she keeps mentioning a name that starts with a C. Yes, so she keeps mentioning a name that starts with a C. What do you want us to know about this time, Dulce? What do you want us to know about right now? She keeps mentioning a brother. I'm not sure if she had a brother, but she keeps mentioning a brother that she wants to connect with her brother. She wants to play again. Her biggest experience right now is that she's not able to play, which is really, really heartbroken, very taken back by this. She does not know how to feel or put these feelings in the proper place. Yeah, she's also connecting, like I said, she's connecting with water. She keeps saying that she's by a sea area or by near water. She's also making a connection to some sort of lights or a light pole that might be near the area, some sort of light pole, and a light pole and a light being close to the area. She's making a connection to some sort of bridge that looks like it's pretty far from her. So it might be a bridge that connects from the outer city to the inner city that she's making a connection to, but she's making a connection to some sort of bridge. She's saying that she saw some sort of light poles or street lights. So it was some sort of light poles that were near or located by the water area. She's also making a reference to pebbles or some sort of like rocks, but not a beachy area, but rocks. She's making the connection with some sort of truck or van. I do see something that is white, and it looks like it had a really bad paint job, that it was not all the way finished. But at this time, she wants to connect with her family. She's saying something about she likes to sing or dance, like a recital. So I see her singing, I see her twirling her hair and wanting to connect. I also see her having these deep thoughts that go in and out for her. The tides are very strong, she keeps mentioning. So her biggest takeaway during this time is that we are here in this time frame where we're going through a lot of transitionings and a lot of changes in the earth, and then we have this young girl, and I don't want us to forget about her energy. I want us to stay very connected and know that it's very important for her to still feel connected to us, because we keep her going, we keep her light going. So everyone needs to give her some sort of light and lift her spirit up as she's on her journey, as she's still trying to be found. She does have a lot of things that she does talk about with wanting to be close to home, with a feeling connected. And when I go to who did this to you, she's mentioning someone by the name of C or someone by the name with the name G. She's not letting up on this. She's holding very tight to this. Now, another thing that I want to move away from is to talk about this energy that we have right now currently. And if you give me a second, I want to disconnect with her spirit because she's still attached right now. Spirit, can you please remove her and let her know that she is okay in love and in peace and blessings and truth, that she may have or may return back into this realm again. Can you protect her, Spirit? Protect her energy and help assist her. Okay, thank you. So as I disconnected, it's really hard sometimes because some energies want to stay connected. Like some energies have to stay connected because once they get that connection to you, it's really hard for them to let go. But another thing that I wanted to talk about, bless her heart, because she's still here. She's giving me like the water. I keep feeling, hearing the water. But as she's leaving and as she's transcending and getting support through her journey, another thing that I wanted to connect with you guys about is what to do in this time, during a spiritual transition time, that we have all of this energy, this environmental energy, and we don't really know what to do. I think the number one thing that you should remember during this time is stay connected to finding your true self. The biggest way you can do this is by connecting with or separating the spirit, the soul, and the body. Your body is the physical element, and then you have your soul and your spirit, which is kind of, that's the same thing. Your soul and your spirit are the same thing. So you want to combine these two things. Thank you, Candy Caramel, for your donation. Thank you so much. So I wanted to say that when you connect with the soul and the body, the soul and the spirit are the same, but your body is different. So the biggest is going to be the most important thing for you to connect with tonight. We do have that full moon energy that if you don't know anything about a full moon, it's very important for you to get connected with a lot of this energy. It is going to be helpful in assisting with shifts or different changes of times, which we have that now. So it's a lot going on with so many people that are trying to get answers, trying to figure out their life, and everyone is taking a hit, whether it's a physical hit or a spiritual hit. Everyone is taking some sort of hit. So with this being said, it's going to be important for you to connect with yourself, your soul, and your body. So you have to separate the physical and the soul, the spiritual. So the physical body only knows how much you progressed up until this point. So if you've progressed in, reading things about spirituality, reading books, reading different things, this is as far as you will go until you continue to move forward or until you involve some sort of spirit into this element. So what you can do is make you a graph or get you a blank sheet of paper or journal so you can start this process, so you can know what to do and how to do, because so many people are so worried about how to move forward in this time, what to do, what does the future look like. I get questions on a daily on how would this energy affect us, and we all know what the energy is, but as you know, there's certain blockages that I can't say the name, but you guys know. So how you can work with this energy and why it's important is to make sure that you have clear direction for your path and for your life. You have to be able to see things ahead of time, and what warns you or what gets you ready and prepared is your spiritual energy. It's very common right now to even get headaches, to get very upset, or to be quick to anger during this time frame, because this energy is so strong. It is either going to push you to your further step or it's going to break you. Shout out to Sherry Banks. Thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate you. And it's interesting that you donated $9.99 as we're talking about the new shifts and the new areas that we're moving into, as 999, 666, and 333. Those are very common. We're talking about divine feminine energy, and we're also talking about endings to a new beginnings. So a lot of you are going to be experiencing a lot of endings. You're going to experience dramatic shifts. So there could be a lot of breakups during this time. There can be things that are going to upset you during this time. Remember to take a breath. We do have Venus, and I know this might be a lot to my newbies, but please just take your notes right now and you can follow along. We do have Venus going retrograde. Thank you, Candy. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, my love. Shout out to you for her donation. I appreciate you. So we do have Venus going retrograde, and what that means is a lot of love energy, or the energy or the exchange of love, the love frequency, not feeling love. A lot of things will resurface during this time, and a lot of people will be experiencing a lot of breakups, some letdowns, some heartache, some pain. A lot of things will be resurfacing in areas of love that could have happened 13 years ago, because this time is very connected to your spiritual ascension, to your spiritual growth process. It's going to be very, very important that you nurture your soul and you love your soul. So get you a blank sheet of paper, and on one side put your soul, like my spirit or my soul. On the other side, put your physical self, like yourself. You can put your name, right? Because your physical house is very different from your spiritual house. So the physical house is very, very different from the spiritual house. Those are two different things. So your physical house only knows what it knows through programming, we can say, through systems that you've been raised up on, things that you've been taught, whether it's religion, whether it's a certain way to communicate, whether it's anything. Thank you so much, Isis, for the 333 donation. May it come back to you tenfold. I appreciate you. So your physical house is going to be the process of how you know things, basically. How do you know these things? You essentially know these things because you were taught. It was some sort of program, some sort of system. So you're going to write those things down on your physical house, basically, on your body. What does your soul want to accomplish? So I want you to write down, what do you want to accomplish on the physical side? What are you looking at? How are you going to get there on the physical side? And I also want you to put down, what do you think is blocking you? How are you not able to get there? What is not meeting up on your spiritual side that needs to align with your physical side? So what are the two things that are not meeting up that need to go hand in hand? So once you combine these things, if you see anything that is matching from side to side, whether your physical house or your spiritual house, I want you to draw a line and connect the dots. So just like you used to do back in the day, where you take a sheet of paper and you draw a line to connect what matches. Connect those lines and see what matches to your soul. See what matches to your physical house, and see how these things align. So where are you trying to go, and how are you getting there? But also, most importantly, what do you feel that is not what do you feel that is not there to help assist you to get there quickly? So what could you do more in your spiritual side to help assist you to get where you need to go? Because this energy is very important during this time, to know exactly where you're going and how you're going to get there. Now, we're all on different spiritual paths. We all have different beliefs, but many of us have come to this point and come to this place. You've connected here with me because your soul needed some sort of ascension process. No matter if I'm doing readings on people that have transcended to another realm, they're still here and they are still going through their transition process. So I not only help the living, but I help those that are deceased as well. But I don't really like saying deceased, but they have transitioned to another position. So I'm helping both realms. So now that you are very clear, or getting clear about what your ascension process is very important to know that these are the tools that are going to take you on your journey. And as I had 3 caterpillars today that came in my space, in my area. Well, I actually entered into their space. But it was a quick reminder. Thank you, Adriana. I appreciate you for your $10 donation. Thank you so much, love. May it come back to you tenfold. So you must think like I'm crazy because I'm like talking to the caterpillars, but I had 3 of them. And basically, when I connected with those, it was a quick reminder that number one, we are all going through stages of or processes where we have to cocoon a little bit. We have to go in our little cocoon to get fixed and rewired in our thoughts, and our process. It has to change, or we have to get reprogrammed or downloaded again, or we need an upgrade. We have to get booted from the motherboard, so to speak. So when I connected with these three infinite sources, beings of light, it was a quick reminder to me that this was something, a process. This time is a process that we're going through, and each part of your physical house can only go so far unless you align your spiritual house. These will be the tools that will connect you to get further and further on your journey. But if you do not use the tools that are available, it's going to be very, very hard to get far on the journey. You're going to be confused. You're going to be caught up in the energy. You will feel a lot going on. You will take on the pressures of the world, because let's face it, when you step outside of your door, you connect with so much energy, and it feels crazy. It feels wild. You go outside and people are they're running rapid all around in every every area. They don't know what to do, how to feel. They think every time you wake up, if you cough, you see someone cough, you think it's a symptom. Like, you're getting all of these different energies and these different stimulus from people that are not in alignment. This is your time to get in alignment. This is your time to make a significant shift in your life, because we've all been in a place where we're tired of doing the same thing over and over. We've all been in the place where we're just tired of the same results. We really, really want to make a change in some sort of way. This will not be easy, but it will be worth it. If you make your shift now, and if you do so drastically, you will gather so many pieces that were left behind of you, or that were broken up of you in your past life, even from a couple of years ago. And you will pick up those pieces, and you will be able to move forward as a whole person. So right now, it's all about healing. It's all about nurturing. Make sure you guys do that list. Remember, one side will be your physical body, which is yourself. You can put your name. The next side will be your spiritual body, or your soul. And you want to write, what are your goals for your physical self? What are you trying to get to? And what is blocking you? What do you feel that is not aligned in your soul or in your spirit? What do you feel like you need to connect to in your soul and your spirit to get where you have to go? What is missing? What is the missing piece? Because 9 times out of 10, the missing piece is in the soul. It's the process of listening to the inner voice that will help assist you on your journey. So I hope you guys follow this as a quick blueprint to your life to help get you on this process. Now, couple of things. This must be done now. You don't have time to wait. We don't have time. The time is gone. It's already gone. You must focus on where you're going now, because right now is the best time to be alive. It might seem like everything is going haywire and things are going so bad. You don't know whether to focus on the conspiracies, you don't know what to focus on. It's okay. You need to focus on you. Like I said, Venus will be going retrograde on the 10th, which means that a lot of the feminine energy that is open now, that's available to you now, that has so much power and so much growth, that can help push you so far so quickly, is available at this moment. But if you wait until the 10th, which I think is Saturday, if you wait until then, that energy is going retrograde. And if you don't know what retrograde, it just means that the energy is pulling back, it's going inward. So this is your time to go inward, so you can start manifesting outwardly, so you can get the results that you need very, very quickly. So You guys, I don't want to keep you too long. I love you guys, and I want you to know if you ever need some type of assistance during this time, please let me know. I will be doing a live meditation. The live meditation will be to help the process, or help you ascend in your process. And I will actually, I don't have the dates on that, but I probably will be doing that very, very soon. But it will be before Venus goes retrograde on the 10th. So we will, we will be doing some sort of live meditation. And this is not going to be your normal live meditation where you listen to a couple of frequency downloads and it helps you sleep. This will be very intense to your soul. I will be speaking directly to your soul, and these will be done by mantras. If you don't know what a mantra is, please Google it. These are perfect to connect with your soul's purpose. So come with your letter, come with your intent, your system, your program, your new blueprint, so you can have it for our meditation when I do the meditation. And the meditation will be very, very helpful because I will be speaking directly to your soul in the ascension process. You will now have like the goals, your list on where you're going. You'll know, and you'll know what you need to do from the soul's perspective to move forward. So I hope you guys enjoy this wonderful night. Like I said, we still have the energies of the full moon in Libra. So take advantage of this. This is a lot about balancing. It's also energies about releasing the old so you can start anew. Don't forget to let go of those things that are holding you back because you don't have time. The time is up. The time is now. So I love you guys. If you would like to order any colloidal silver, please check out my website at www.alignwithariana.com. That is basically an antivirus, antiviral drop. It's silver. It's actually been out for a long time since Kemetic energy. But it's been out for a very, very long time. It's called colloidal silver. You can do the research on that. And if you do order it, it does come with 3 bottles for you and your family. So you'll be able to put those drops into your nose area before you step outside your home. So I know the entrance into this type of energy is all right in here in this area. So we want to make sure we keep that clean. Also, be sure to check me out on my Instagram where I post about it. I post tips. I also post what you can do when you get home, how you can create a sauna for your face, for your life, because that is your life force, your prana, your breath, which is being taken away from a lot of people right now. So please connect with me on my Instagram at alignwith_Ari, and that's ARI. And you guys, you know you can connect with me here. I love you guys so much, and make sure you enjoy this time that you do have, because it is a great time to be alive. This is the best time to be alive. So much transition. Really fast, Kalena, how do we get our children on the same page for family and meditation? Good question. So with my daughter, I just let her be interactive. So I have a singing bowl, and I literally just let her play with it. I let her be somewhat interactive in the process, and I let her know this is not a scary transition. Children tend to pick up on watching, so they watch and they repeat or remember what you do. They study you. So just start doing it in front of your children. They will pick up. Also, I do have on my Instagram where I show you how I do a steam for my child, for my daughter, because it's very, very hard to do a steam over the stove with a child, especially a 2-year-old. So I do show videos on how I do the steam for her. So when she does come in, she does get what we call a treatment to make sure that her nozzle area is cleared before we enter into our living space, and I keep the energy clear. This is very important, that a lot of the energy that you have now, what's going on, it is energy. It is a frequency. So it's very important to connect and do mantras, because mantras protect you from this way before it gets in your system. It protects your energy, your aura field. I talked about this in my psychic reading. You guys remember. So if you would like to go follow up on that, you can go check that out. But for more details, you guys, for more goodies, for more working your magic, peace, love, why do? Bye.